Good morning students. This is the sixth video on the chapter lines and angles. This is chapter 10 from your book. Okay. So in earlier classes we have discussed some of the word problems or the questions from your exercises. And today we are going to explain some of the concept related to lines and angles. So let us discuss first what are parallel lines. Okay. So first definition I will read from the book because it is given in the book, the definition of parallel lines, that two lines or line segments in a plane which do not intersect and the perpendicular distance between them remains constant are called parallel lines. So look at this figure here. Here L is a line segment, M is a line segment, and here what we observe here. So here the distance between these two lines are constant, means not changed. You look at here, here the distance is, and look at here the distance, both are same. So anywhere you can measure the distance between these two line segments are same. So this line distance equal this distance means the distance between these two line segments are constant or same throughout the infinite. Okay, so again I am reading this definition: two lines or line segments in a plane which do not intersect means crosses to each other, and the perpendicular distance, what is that? This is the perpendicular distance. Okay, perpendicular distance between them remains constant are called parallel lines. Okay, I hope you understand this concept. So now next is what you mean by traversal. Transversal. What is a transversal? What is the definition? A transversal is a line that cuts or intersects two or more lines in distinct point. Distinct means different points. Okay. Look at this figure. Here L is a line segment, also M is a line segment. So two line segments are given. And here another line segment, that is PQ, intersect these two line segments. Intersect means it crosses these two line segments, and what it creates means this line is a transversal line. Whenever a line segment intersect other two line segments, this line segment is called transversal line. So here PQ is a transversal line and it crosses which line? L and M line segment. So here PQ is called transversal. Again I am reading the definition. A transversal is a line that cuts across or intersects two or more lines in distinct points. It can be more lines also. Suppose I am drawing here three lines here and one line crosses here, means this line will be the transversal line. Suppose this line is M, this is M, N, and this is P. So here this L line is a transversal line for M line, N line, and P line. Okay, now let us see the next concept about what do you mean by alternate angles. So these terms are used regularly in the geometry. Okay, so this is the starting of the practical geometry. Now these alternate angles, corresponding angles, these are used regularly in your geometry. So what do you mean by alternate angles? Alternate angles definition is the angles which lie between the two lines and an opposite side of a transversal are called alternate angles. So I already told what is a transversal. So here this is a transversal line, this is a transversal line, and opposite to this transversal, look at this figure here. Here this is L is a line segment and M is a line segment, and M is a transversal line. Suppose M is a transversal line. Here what the angle caused by in between these two lines, L and M line? This is a transversal line and it crosses L and M lines. So here in between L and M, this inside angle and opposite of the transversal. So X angle, suppose X is an angle and opposite to X angle is a Y angle here, because this line opposite to this one. So X angle is opposite to Y and it lies inside these two lines, intersecting lines. So L and M are intersecting lines and M is a transverse line, and the angle created inside these two lines and opposite, also remember it is opposite, that is called alternate angle. So here X is alternate to Y. Okay, so this X is alternate to Y is an alternate angle. Now what is my corresponding angles? So corresponding angles, these lines are all angles are always same. Alternating angle is X equal to Y is same, and corresponding also same. Corresponding means, what is corresponding? Now we are going to discuss corresponding angles. These angles are so named because they correspond in position. They both lie either above or below the lines on the same side of transversal. So here it is opposite side of the transversal, and corresponding means the same side of the transversal. So this AB is a line segment and CD is a line segment, and what is a transversal line here? It is PQ, and here the same side of the transverse it is given. So X is an angle and Y is an angle. So X and Y are called corresponding angle. Similarly, suppose one angle is here. Suppose this angle is, I am writing here Z angle, and this angle is, you are writing here L angle. Okay, so here Z angle and N angle are also called corresponding angles. So corresponding means the same side of the transversal, either inside or outside. Okay, it is called corresponding angle. Next come, what do you mean by co-interior angles? Look at this line here. AB is a line segment and CD is a line segment, and what is the transversal line here? The transversal line here, suppose this is PQ is a line segment which is a transversal line, and it crosses AB and CD, and angle created by this, what is co-interior angle? So inside this angle, the same side inside angle are called co-interior angles. So what is the definition of co-interior angles? I am reading. These angles are so named because they lie on the same side of transversal and inside the lines. Okay, the same side of the transversal, look at here, the same side, right side, and inside the transversal are called co-interior angles. So again I am reading this definition of co-interior angles. These angles are so named because they lie on the same side of the transversal lines and inside the lines. So why it is called co? Because it is in double. So this angle and this angle are inside X angle, and Y angles are co-interior angles. Why? It lies on the one side of the transversal and inside the intersecting lines. Okay. Now let's see this figure and try to understand some of the concepts. Okay, so in this figure it is given that L and M are intersecting lines, and one line, that is transversal line, that is L line is a transversal line here. And what are the concepts we have already read that we are going to discuss now again. So interior angles. What are interior angles? Interior angles lies inside this inside this intersecting lines. So intersecting lines are so what are the interior angles are 3 and 6, 4 and 5 are interior angles because these angles are inside this intersecting lines. So 3, 4, 5 and 6 are interior angles. And what are exterior angles? Exterior angles are outside the intersecting lines. So here 1, 2 and 8, 7 are 1, 2, 8, 7 are what? Exterior angles. Next come pair of alternate angles. So alternate angles are opposite of this. So 3 and 5 are opposite and 4 and 6 are opposite. So write down alternate pair of alternate. 3 and 5 one pair and 4 and 6 are one pair. Okay, now comes pair of corresponding angles. Corresponding means one side. So 2 and 6 is one pair. 2 and angle 6 is one pair of corresponding angles. Next pair is 1 and 5 are corresponding angles. Angle 1 and angle 5 is corresponding. Next come 4 and 8 is corresponding. Angle 4 and angle 8 is corresponding. Now 3 and 7 also corresponding angles. Angle 3 and angle 7 are corresponding angles. Now comes pair of alternate exterior angle. Exterior means outside, so 2 and 8 are exterior to each other, and opposite also, so 2 and 8 are pair of alternate exterior angles, and 1 and 7 are also, angle 1 and angle 7 are also called exterior, pair of exterior angles. Okay. Now what is co-interior angles? Co-interior angles means inside or one side, so one side of the transversal, so 3 and 6 are 3 and 6, these are, and also this one 4 and 5, 4 and 5 also called co-interior angles. So we already discussed the points like interior angles, exterior angles, pair of alternate angles, pair of corresponding angles, then pair of alternate exterior angles, then co-interior angles. So I hope you understand all the concept whatever discussed today, and today this much in this video. See you in the next class.